Hello, Wake Up New Zealand, Cassie speaking. From my perspective, my personal perspective, I feel far too many people have lost their way. They don't read books anymore. And this whole raft, this family of critical theory and the loss of critical thinking to think for oneself. So not thinking for oneself and not having the ability to do that. So we're living in an era of time where we're supposed to have smart people, yet the so-called smart people in universities are the worst for the critical theories. So are people becoming too lazy? Do they just look at headlines and then spread it across the media? What do they do? Uh, do we have groups of people who have opinions? They all share the same opinion. And if you go against their opinion, then, hey, you get that narcissistic behavior, cancelling out, or you may feel discomfort and fear. So you actually agree with them rather than be cancelled out or become isolated. So borrowing other people's opinions, not seeking the truth, but just validation. That's the truth. That's the only source of truth. Without critical thinking, just critical theory. The algorithms that consume information at your cost when you have your memory of the truth sucked in to the memory space. Happened during COVID-19. Again, the only source of truth. UN, only source of truth. All over the place, the only source of truth. Don't think for yourself. You'll end up in prison. You'll be attacked. You'll be attacked by the government. You'll be attacked by your media. You may even be attacked by your friends. Cancel culture. Cancelling oneself out through fear, discomfort of retribution. Fear. Face the fear. Do it anyway. Don't talk into echo chambers. Speak right out there. Face the fear. And then, when that happens, then we can start to get rid of cancel culture. So critical theories, don't let them eat you up and don't let them consume you. I'm lucky. I feel lucky because I have a Christian faith and I'm not fearful. In fact, I love the challenge. And I'm not ashamed to say I was wrong about that because there's always learning. We've all got something to learn from each other, as long as I use my own critical thinking. So, we used to read books. We don't read books anymore. Well, I do. I have masses of books. My husband says, do I have to build another bookshelf? I have so many books. I love reading. I take pieces out of these books. They're non-fiction, of course. I take pieces out and I research them. My own critical thinking. I don't believe everything. And I certainly don't trust everything. So, reading books, engaging face to face instead of on this internet that I'm on now. Whenever I can engage with people face to face. I love it. I love it. I can see their reaction, look into their eyes, see their behavior. Yes, nothing like face to face conversation, debates, discussion. So, too many people just scroll down, see the headlines, and there you have it. And they believe it's the ultimate truth, and they spread it right across the internet. Mass social media behind the ideological, socialist, multicultural, critical voices on the net. And it makes it harder for people to think for themselves. We've been through a time of the government telling us our truth is misinformation, disinformation project. This whole couple of years destroying critical thinking, thinking for oneself. You cannot trust the algorithms. Beware of biases. Expose the evidential truth from a reliable original source. Have your link. Give people the link so they can explore it for themselves. It's called allowing people to have self-empowerment. You cannot walk in their shoes. You would be cheating them. Give them the power, the information, so they can seek it for themselves. So, critical thinkers, they don't repeat critical theories. They investigate them, they research them with critical thinking. Face the fear, put your body armor on, and just do it. Get out there, speak the truth, face the fear. Now, if you do that, there's going to be less of this narcissistic cancel culture. You will be doing a lot of people a favor. So children in schools are taught not to use critical thinking. Teacher, what if and how can and where did that come from? When did that happen? Johnny, sit down. Being a nuisance in the class. Shh. That's critical thinking. That critical thinking child is causing a disturbance in the class. This is what happens. So, indoctrination, manipulation of children's minds, ideologies, the gender, transgender in schools, rainbow communities, how they have destroyed a beautiful rainbow in the sky, how they have destroyed the unicorns. That's what they have done. Destroyed traditions, the beauty of what comes out of a child's mind. So what's a theory? It's a speculation, a dogma, a point of view, an opinion, a supposition, a belief, a viewpoint, rational thinking, observation, philosophy, a speculative idea. Be aware of the dark side of critical theory. It came from the Frankfurt School of Marxism and Socialism. Critical theory is a family of theories, critiques that transform society. The idea is to transform society. So it's oppressors and oppressed. Victimhood. No one wins. The me's, the poor me's, the feel sorry for me's, who are protected under a social justice umbrella of a tyranny of human rights. And that's what you have. This is the revolution you see today from minority socialist groups, leftist ideologies of LGBT, for instance, climate zealots, you name it, pro-Palestinian, etc., etc. So keep your faith, people. Do more critical thinking, read more books, talk face to face, and wake up, New Zealand. Wake up, world. God bless.